Welcome to Ancestral Life. Today we take a look at the life and contributions of Richard Allen. I'm Dr. J. David Taylor. Let's get started. Richard Allen's life teaches us three transformative principles. 1, Black spirituality is constructive and builds institutions. 2, Black unity requires discipline and organization. And 3, spiritual power is inherently political. These principles continue to guide Black liberation work today, reminding us that we don't just worship, we build. We don't just dream of unity, we practice it. And we don't separate our faith from our freedom struggle. After Allen was forcibly removed from a white Methodist church for daring to pray at the altar, Allen and others walked out in protest. Later, Allen established Mother Bethel AME Church in 1794. This was the first independent Black denomination in the United States. Allen didn't just found the church, he built an infrastructure of liberation. Richard Allen reminds us that Black spirituality is not passive, it's constructive. His life says don't just pray for freedom, build institutions that protect it. Allen preached against slavery from the pulpit. Allen printed anti-slavery tracts and fought for the legal protection of free Black people. He corresponded with political leaders and led protests. Allen gave one of the earliest documented public defenses of Black intelligence and Black moral worth. Richard Allen's ministry was not about avoiding politics. It was about defying oppression. He understood that Black religion must be tied to Black liberation. Allen believed that true faith does not flee from injustice, it confronts it. Allen believed that the Black church was born in resistance and that the Black church must live in truth. In a time when activism is sometimes seen as separate from faith, Allen's life says otherwise. He showed that the Black church was never just about heaven. It had a responsibility and a commitment to always be about justice on earth. Allen's work teaches us that faith is not submission, it is a blueprint. Allen's work teaches us that we need not wait for inclusion. We must build our own tables. We must build our own pulpits. We must build our own schools and sanctuaries. Through Allen's work, Black people gained a spiritual home, a politically organizing base, a school, and a place of refuge when society refused them all. The core challenges that we face today is that Black faith is often silenced. Many of our communities are fragmented, and many of our institutions are under attack. We live in a time where we have been told religion is separate from resistance. Black unity is impossible and liberation is a dream deferred. But Richard Allen shattered those lives in 1794 with nothing but faith, fire, and focus. He created a movement that still stands today. The question is, will we build like he did? Let me suggest a new perspective on faith based on Allen's life. See, faith believes, acts, and provides for physical needs. Faith believes, acts, and demands social change. Faith believes, acts, and loves people and focuses on community care. Faith believes, acts, and creates schools, shelters, and sanctuaries. See, Allen's life teaches us that faith is not just personal, it's public. Allen didn't wait for America to love us. Allen loved us enough to build for us. Allen knew that our souls are sacred and so is our survival. Therefore, we must organize like Allen, create structures of community support. We must preach truth in public and speak boldly against injustice. We must protect each other, building systems of mutual care. Therefore, we must transform pain into policy and convert suffering into structural change. Why? Because Richard Allen left us more than a denomination. He left us a discipline, the discipline to build what we need, the courage to protect each other, the clarity to love our people without apology. We don't inherit the Black church, we steward it. Allen's life says don't wait for permission. Begin where you are with what you have. Allen's life says don't wait for perfect conditions. Allen's built during slavery. What's our excuse? Allen's life says don't wait for someone else to lead. Allen's life says your mind is your next ministry. Your voice is the next movement and your hands are the next builders. Allen's life says start the organization. Open the school. Serve the people. Allen's life says pray, build, organize, repeat, pray, build, organize, repeat. Because freedom isn't given, it's built. And Richard Allen and others have already laid the foundation. Well, our time is up, and thank you for joining us today on Ancestral Light, where we took a look at the life and contributions of Richard Allen. I'm Dr. Johnny David Taylor Jr. See you next time.